Tonight for Dragon Lee, he won't be caught by a surprise. Lost the North American title to Obafemi, who executed his championship contract on NXT several weeks ago.
Yeah, and I'll take nothing away from the mechanism of how the breakout contract works. I love it. I think it's great. But you can beat a man when he's exhausted from already fighting. Let's see you prove you are the real champ by beating the same man when he's fresh.
Dragon Lee, of course, would love to add a title around his waist once again in the form of the North American Championship.
Yeah, but he's got a metaphorical and perhaps literal mountain to climb tonight if he's to do just that thing. Whoa!
6'6", over 300 pounds, nearly a foot taller and 150 pounds heavier than his challenger here tonight.
Listen, I was in the locker room at the Royal Rumble last week. Every top star from Raw and SmackDown were asking the same question. Where the hell did they find this Obafemi? 2 months ago, nobody was talking about this guy. Then you see him debut in the breakout tournament. Yeah, I get it. He's probably going to need a few years maturing, figuring this game out. Hell no. This guy is ready yesterday, and he's a big, big problem for the entirety of WWE.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Introducing first the challenger, Dragon Lee. And his opponent, he is the NXT North American Champion, Obafemi.
Dragon Lee so desperately wants that championship back for everything that it represents, and Dragon Lee was here in Clarksville earlier today along with some other NXT superstars before Vengeance Day, as NXT collected over 200 donations with the local organization YPAC to support tornado relief efforts here in Clarksville. Dragon Lee wants to be able to give back. He wants to have the platform. He wants his championship back. But he's got quite the mountain to overcome, and Obafemi, who didn't even want to hand the championship over. Dragon Lee coming out hot, right out of the gates. Dragon Lee wasting no time, looking to take flight. Holy hell!
This is about as smart a start as Dragon Lee could have possibly made. Try and get the jump on this big monster.
Saw my life flash before my eyes with Obafemi almost falling into our lap, but just like that, the power of Oba.
7, 8 seconds, that's how long Dragon Lee looked good before reality hit the luchador.
Well, and Obafemi now just turning things around, and just look at the power of Femi. We talk about the size. He's carrying around a man like Dragon Lee, not even breathing heavy. No problem at all. As Lee trying his best, almost out of desperation, able to land on his feet and roll through. That's one way to stay up. And Lee right back in. And that'll take down any man, no matter their size.
Well, physically, Dragon Lee has absolutely zero chance against Obafemi. His one big chance here. Dragon Lee's opportunity is to outfox the big man. Use your experience, stay nimble, keep moving, and hope for a miracle.
Well, he was hoping to do a little more damage and just being caught out of midair. And Lee again using this quickness, his elusiveness, his speed to try to chop down Obafemi.
Well, it's certainly not the first mountain that Dragon Lee has had to climb in his career. He's rarely going to be the bigger guy in the match, but it might be the biggest mountain of them all, and perhaps the one with the biggest prize on top. Double footstep.
That might be it. And another kick out by Obafemi.
I mean, if that doesn't do it, what the hell are you going to pull out?
I mean, wait, take another look and just check out this impact. Just right there to the side of the face.
I've never seen that before. Usually guys connect on the chest with something like that. To connect on the head, it's still not good enough.
Game's may be over now. Obafemi just planning Dragon Lee. And you won the OG version of NXT. You've seen them come, you've seen them go. Some in the back actually refer to you as the grandfather of the brand. So having seen, not what I said, they said. So having seen so much, what were your first thoughts when you saw Obafemi for the first time ever in the ring several weeks ago in the breakout tournament?
To be clear, when I won the first season of NXT, I had 6 years of experience at various levels before that. Obafemi, as far as I'm aware, does not have that. He's a fresh crossover athlete, and when you get guys like that, it takes years to refine them, to get them
into a cover hook of the leg, and the challenger just kicking out.
To get them a level of poise, experience, confidence in this game. This Obafemi is an absolute freak. He didn't need that. He just took to this like a duck to water, and this guy is scary. The scariest part, we have just scratched the surface. I have no idea how good this guy can be.
To your point, you think about the breakout tournament, you think about a matchup, his first matchup, that was almost a year ago for Obafemi on NXT TV. Less than 5 matches in his career. You talk about the experience you had. Less than 5 matches in his career to finally win a championship. He won the NXT North American title in his 5th match.
Yeah, and now dominating a guy who has been deemed the next Rey Mysterio. This Dragon Lee just getting thrown around the ring with abandon. It has just been too easy for the champ Obafemi so far. Dragon Lee better start thinking fast.
And Oba dropped the LWO this past Tuesday, then he swatted Lee out of midair into another cover, and a nope. Just getting that right shoulder up was Dragon Lee.
Obafemi isn't even breathing heavy. Guys that big, generally as the match wears on, they start to struggle. Not Obafemi, this guy's special.
You brought up Rey Mysterio. You brought up Rey Mysterio a few moments ago, and it seems like for Dragon Lee, he's put extra pressure on his shoulders after being anointed the future of Lucha Libre.
Nah, I don't agree with that, Vic. I think Rey Mysterio gave him that chalice because he believes in him. He believes in him because there is something damn special in the world of Lucha Libre. When it comes to Dragon Lee, it's not added pressure, it's just a reality. This guy is the future, but the future ain't happening tonight the way this is going.
Referee's at 6, at 7. Dragon Lee crawling back to the ring at 8. He's not even on his feet yet. He does it 9. Can he break the count? And he did it by a half second.
But for what? Straight back at the feet of danger.
To keep his hopes alive, Barrett. That's for what? He's got a fighting chance, don't you think? Well, maybe not. Yeah. What a backbreaker.
There's your answer, Vic. There's your fighting chance.
Dragon Lee tried to convince Obafemi to defend the title in an open challenge, defend a title that he held with honor and pride.
I like the answer. No freebies. You want a championship opportunity, you've got to earn it. The open challenge era is over. This is the Obafemi era.
This has to be it. And maybe for Dragon Lee at some point, and he kicked out again, but at what point's the referee gonna maybe step in to save Dragon Lee from himself? Because Dragon Lee's not gonna quit.
I was asking you the same thing 60 seconds ago, and you said he's in there with a fighting chance. There is no fighting chance.
I had a different look at things than I do now.
He might be in there with a broken spine, and it's only getting worse.
Dragon Lee trying to create a little bit of separation, and back to that open challenge. No one's going to argue with Obafemi. No one's going to get in Obafemi's face, but Dragon Lee trying his best, doing his thing here. Spins around, gets caught again by Femi. Look at the champion. Nice. Look at the challenger. He does have a fighting chance, Barrett. Can he make Obafemi tap?
I mean, just wrapping yourself around the massive limbs of Obafemi is difficult in itself, but trying to manipulate them, this guy is so big, so strong.
But it's working because Femi's down to a knee.
The monster is fading.
Pulling, prying, trying anything he can to cinch and squeeze the life out of Obafemi, but Femi again just too powerful, back to his feet.
Well, that's the experience factor. I guarantee you, Obafemi has never tasted a move like that before. He's figuring it out on the fly. How do I get out of this?
Femi sees that top rope. You see a little bit of the strain in the shoulders.
Maybe even panic in the eyes of the big monster.
That is true too, Barrett. He has never felt this before, and by his teeth.
It's unique, but it worked.
Dragon Lee not letting go. Dragon Lee holding on. Dragon Lee trying to get the big man down, and I don't know if that's a tactic that's gonna work. Overpowered yet again, and Dragon Lee though, that elusiveness, that fighting spirit.
The champ is wobbled.
Super kick connects. Enziguri connects. Femi's down to his knees.
And you
Back to his feet.
You have to stack offense against a big man like Obafemi.
Big tornado DDT.
Is exactly what the challenger is doing.
This could be it. Jumping knee under the jaw. Femi's down. Femi's rocked. Femi's hurt. But Femi's still alive.
It took about 6 shots to the temple, back to back to back. But this is the one that finally put the champ down. But for how long? Not long enough for Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee focused now. Dragon Lee has got his third, maybe his fourth win in the matchup. Big drop kick. Still didn't take down Oba. A second drop kick. Still hasn't taken the big man down. Finally, Femi is down again.
And we have never seen Obafemi tested like this. We're about to find out what Obafemi is really made of.
Third drop kick connects. Will it be enough for Dragon Lee to recapture his North American Championship? And Femi again able to kick out. This is all about the North American title here at Vengeance Day. The champion Obafemi in his first defense of his title against the man he beat when he executed his breakout tournament contract, Dragon Lee, and Lee has brought the fight. Dragon Lee has brought everything, and there's no chance.
Way. You're out of your mind, Whoa!
Sit down! Power bomb! Oh,
I'll tell you this, Vic, I don't care how big and scary you are, when you get rocked, when you start tasting your own blood, when you get thrown around like this, you start to doubt your own abilities. But we're learning a lot about Obafemi now. He's still in the fight. He ain't giving up.
I don't know what was more impressive, the kick out by Femi or the power from Dragon Lee to hoist a 6'6" man over 300 pounds, then up, over, Dragon Lee caught. Oof. Lee doing his best to break away. Big knee under the jaw of Femi. And Oba now, somehow still on his feet. Lee, though, charging back in, and he just got swatted out of thin air again.
Like a frying pan to the chest. And Obafemi has a scary look in his eye. What on earth is he concocting, Vic?
Well, he just wiped out Dragon Lee. And he could be looking to wipe out our announce desk.
It's looking bleak for Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee able to counter with a DDT.
Yeah, just in the
Was that on the monitor?
Just bounced off the cowl, perhaps the monitor too. That was an ugly landing for Obafemi, but thankfully for Dragon Lee, he stays alive in this one.
Well, you talk about the inexperience. This could be the experience of, oh, how that? Like a monster, back to his feet. At first you don't succeed, try again. Barrett, you just got out of the way.
I need a new chair. Dragon Lee needs a new spine.
And Obafemi looking to put the finishing touches possibly on his first championship title offense with Dragon Lee with second thoughts, shoulders down, near fall. Femi just able to power out and then bulldozes Dragon Lee. A fortune teller spoke to Obafemi about his power and overtaking an industry. He's well on his way to doing so with performances like tonight.
He believes there is a prophecy driving him. It's written in the stars.
He just tossed Lee like nothing, like a shot put, like he was back in college dominating the SEC. Powerbomb, good night. Obafemi retains.
Here Femi!
I want to take nothing away from Dragon Lee, who, when all was said and done, was able to fight back throughout this matchup, but this was just unreal. The strength of Obafemi is just unreal with what he can do with other humans, just launching them with no remorse, with no care, and then this brutal, vicious powerbomb.
New questions were asked of Obafemi tonight. The NXT North American champion answered every single one of them and passed this test with flying colors, Vic.
His size, ruthlessness, and immense strength is an equation I don't know who can solve. So who can step up and take down the North American champion?